What's your problem, dog? 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 Going out on the rails on a crazy train. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry for your ears. Okay, so I think I'm going to the Brotherhood. Going to the Brotherhood. Brotherhood. Oh, you know what? I forgot to look up something again. You know what? I think I'm going to go the back way to the Brotherhood. That would be over by Helios. Going in the back door. 'Cause I'm your back door man. I was just listening to Aussie Crazy Train when I went to the store. Now it's stuck in my brain. Love Randy Rhoads, man. It's got one of the best guitar solos ever in that song. Randy Rhoads was something else. Too bad he's dead. We'll never, ever, 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 ever hear his genius again. Well, we'll hear his old stuff, but nothing new. Do you imagine how good he would be by now? Who am I shooting at? Oh, hey. Oh, shit. Scorpion. He was rad. He was a rad scorpion. Wait, there's another one somewhere right there. Wait, it's over there. He was rad. Oh, Harleys. A couple of them. I don't really know if you guys can hear that. I got a dynamic mic, so it doesn't pick up a lot of ambient sounds. But yeah, we used to get noisy. We take it to the church. Wait, is that a thing? Oh, that means if you play really good music, take it to the church. New sniper rifle is dope. I know. This isn't even the best sniper rifle in the game. I wanted to look up and see if there was a unique one of these kind, but I don't think so. But in one of the DLCs, oh shit, I almost got bit. In one of the DLCs, there's a somebody yesterday was saying if you do the DLCs, don't do Old World Blues because it's kind of goofy and stuff. But it's goofy, but I think it's kind of fun. It's a fun one. But if anything, I would do it just so I can get the sniper rifle because one of the, I guess, is the best sniper rifle in the game. Is there? Should give her that freaking dress.
Let me know if you see
Every time you talk to Funky Girl over there, Veronica, she goes, "Is it a dress?" Or when you ask to look in her inventory, "Is it a dress?" So you find some dead Brotherhood dudes over here somewhere, I think. Oh shit, little ones. Wow, should have already been reloaded. Oh, you know what? I noticed too that, okay, so a regular sniper rifle only holds 5 shots. The one that I was using before holds 6 shots. This one actually holds 7. Is that a Brotherhood dude? No. It's a prospector. Oh, he's got some playing cards. He's a gambling prospector. That's not good for your business. If you gamble away all your prospecting money. Oh, hey, what's up here? A grave. Anything good? Caps. God, I'm a grave robber. I'm a grave robber now. Is there a semi-auto sniper in the game? No. Well, this is semi-auto. Semi-auto means it's as fast as you can pull the trigger. Automatic, fully automatic is like a machine gun. Out of the way, Eddie. Dang it. I can't shoot this guys because Eddie's in the way. Whoop, and I fail. There's, oh shit. What was that? Oh god, it was a big one. It was the big one. I better be careful, man. Oh, oh yeah, I remember this place. There's like holes in the wall where they come in and out of. Anyway, there's actually 5 kind of guns if you call if you want to count shotguns as a whole separate category. But I have regular rifles and pistols. Damn it, somebody just got in my way when I was trying to frickin' loot this. Oh, a new one came out, that's why. He was biting it. Bite it. Bite this. Get on my way. Anyway, you have a bolt action, which is a single shot. You pop the bolt back. Actually, I think there's still regular single shot guns too, where you pop open the back, you know, and stick a shot in there. Mostly shotguns are like that. You pop it open on a hinge and stick. Oh shit! Stick the bullet in the barrel or in the back of the barrel. You know, that's a single shot also. But what I'm talking about, they're single shots. Most of them are bolt action. You just pull a bolt back, stick the bullet in. Damn, it's freaking 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the first kind. The second kind is semi-automatic. Oh, actually, no. There's if you count pistols, there's actually one other kind. Okay, so there's a revolver. And there are revolver rifles too, but not too many. That's kind of rare. But there's lever action. Revolvers and lever actions. Was that guy dead? Nope. Revolvers and lever actions, you have to do something. Well, there's 2 kinds of revolvers too. There's a single action and a double action. A single action, you actually have to cock back the hammer before you can shoot. So it's like a safety feature. You can't shoot the gun until you pull back the hammer first. And the hammer's the thing that actually strikes the bullet, you know. On a double action, you just pull the trigger, and the trigger has a mechanism in it that'll pull back the hammer, and then it'll shoot. It'll fire. So you only have one action. That's well, the mechanism, the gun itself does both actions for you, or it'll only do one action at a time. That's why they call it single action. Single actions are the harder ones to use, and the double actions are the easier ones to use. Because the mechanism in the gun either does all the actions for you or doesn't. All the actions at one time, you know. Okay, and then you have a lever action. And the lever actions, you actually have to cock it and in shotguns they have a pump action, so you have to cock the gun to chamber another round. So you're chambering the round yourself each time. In a revolver, it actually doesn't chamber rounds because all the rounds are in a cylinder. So you're oh shit. So you're not chambering rounds. You're just switching chambers. It's just rotating the chambers. But in a lever action, you chamber each round before you shoot it, and it won't shoot if you don't chamber the round manually. Then there's a semi-automatic, which automatically chambers the round. But you have to pull the trigger each time you want to chamber a round, so you can only shoot one bullet at a time. But you can shoot them. The reason why it's called semi-automatic is because you can pull the trigger as fast as you can, and the bullets will come out as fast as you can pull the trigger. Depending on how big your magazine is, you can shoot up to, say, 20 freaking rounds or more sometimes. And then you have fully automatic, which the mechanism in the gun makes it so that all you have to do is pull the trigger one time, hold it down, and as long as you're holding that trigger, it'll chamber rounds and fire them one after another, and sometimes really, really fast, depending on what kind of gun you have. Yep. So that's the history of gun mechanisms, mechanics, something. There is somebody I missed. I was back here. Oh. There. Oh yeah, I didn't even remember. Okay, so when you're in the Brotherhood bunker, this girl asks you to come out here and look for a gun that's missing out of the inventory. She's I guess she works in. Oh shit, something's happening. Oh. Damn, I'm a bad shot. Something behind me? Wow, they're coming from everywhere. Oh, shit. Anyway, she's misplaced a gun, and you got to go find it for her. And it's supposed to be on this rock that I'm standing on. I don't see it. Did I pick it up already? Some kind of laser pistol. Let me look and see if I got a laser pistol in my inventory. No. So it's right here somewhere. Is this even the right rock?
I love to collect things. You should see my room back home. It's so stuffed with junk I can't get to my bed. My mom is always complaining about it.
I'm sure that's the right rock. Maybe it fell off somewhere.
You don't think there are any rad scorpions in here, do you?
You don't think somebody that wrote that shit should have freaking at least put a flag in so that if you're in this area, don't ask that stupid question. We just shot freaking 20 freaking rad scorpions. She asked, there ain't no rad scorpions in this area, are there? Duh. It's like Scorpion Gulch or something. I think it's in the name. Where the hell is that freaking pistol? Did somebody else pick it up? I bet you one of these guys picked it up. Did you pick it up?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Is it a dress? I should go get her a freaking dress just to shut her up.
No, I won't trade with you. Gotcha.
Somebody picked it up. How about you?
Okay, here you go.
How could you leave a gun out here I don't know. They were out screwing around, and one couple. There it is. Is that it? No, that's a red scorpion leg. I don't know. There's two of the recruits or trainees or whatever you call them that were out screwing around and decided they wanted to come out here to do some practice. And one of them left the freaking gun behind on accident. They were recruits, so they weren't real smart, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out in a bit. But it should be right here. I don't know what's going on, man. Thought it might be under this guy. Let me look. Let me lift him up. Hey, come here. Get out of the way, homeboy. It's not under him. Going after the rails on a crazy train. Bow 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 bow. I bow bow. Huh. Am I even in the right? This has got to be the right spot. Maybe it's this rock. Did I look on this rock too? I think all the shooting that we did shot it off the rock and it flew around somewhere, and it's like way out in Never Land now. Okay, let me just go. I'll find out when I'm doing the quest. Maybe it's over this way further. Wait. I already checked over here real good. Oh, hey, this is that radiated place. Should probably put a... But how many rounds does this thing hold? 8? Let's try this gun for a minute. Bug Stomper Perk 2. I thought I already had Bug Stomper 2. What? What? I thought I got it a while back. I should have 3 by now. What's that? Skeleton. Skellington. Bow 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, radiation. Yep. Need some Rad X. Because if the radiation don't kill you, the bugs will. And whatever those freaking centaur things are. Just another mutant.
Damn it!
I think the other one's on the other side. So that's the place where we saw the blue lady. Up there, ain't it? No. Yeah, that might be the right area. Right direction. Yeah. Pretty sure. Wow. Somebody likes to spin out and ruin their tires. That used to be me. I had always had such bad tires in my cars because I used to ruin them. Oh, dang! He threw some some mucal shit at me. Something. Just pulled something out of his ass and then rubbed it into his nose and then threw it at me. Or vice versa. Either way, it was not pretty. It smelled like hell and high water, which I'm told smells pretty bad. Oh, what's that? What is that, a skull? Mo, his name was Mo. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo. Hey, Mo. Whoop, 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 whoop. I didn't know there was a named centaur. Is these other ones named? Well, it just says evolved centaur. You're not very evolved. Okay, let's get out of here before we start glowing. There we go. Mo. Why was he called Mo? I don't know. Somebody named him. He had friends. And his friends are going to freaking come after us now. I don't know. So when the other day when I was doing the radio station quest, the radio station, can you even hear that anymore? I don't even know. Now that she's gone, is the radio station even going anymore? Sounds like it's off the air.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you.
Okay, let's leave that on for a while. Anyway, when she was doing the radio shows, I think she was actually talking about a centaur at one point. Maybe she was talking about Mo. She said, "There's centaurs, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Rhonda?" And Rhonda would go, "Yes, I know." Hey, here's a rock. Did I check this rock? Could have sworn it was that rock right there, though. It could be this one of these rocks here. Wait, there's a whole little trail thing going on here. Wait, did I check that rock real good? I'm probably on the wrong freaking rock. Is this the third rock from the sun? I think I made a wrong turn at Alpha Centauri. What do you think, TJ? JT? TJ? TJ? Who the hell is TJ? How about this rock? Nope. We is in Hidden Valley, so.
Hi there. My name is April Mortimer. I monitored
There we go.
communication earlier between you and someone with the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm with the followers of the Apocalypse. We're much more liberal about the sharing of technology than those Brotherhood people. Bring your robot to us. We'll see that whatever information it may have on it is used for the greater good.
Do I not like assault rifles in this game? There's not any real good assault rifles. They have, just like the machine guns, they have low damage and high firing rates, so that you end up just wasting ammo mostly. I like pretty much single shot stuff in here, so because ammo's not real easy to come by. I guess you can make your own, but yeah, and you can buy it, but it's not the easiest thing to deal with, worrying about your freaking ammo all the time. So even my machine guns, if you notice, my machine guns are usually empty on ammo because I waste it so much. What's this? Ban the bomb. Drop chems, not bombs. Drop chems. Somebody wants to get high. And peace. Las Vegas Academy class of 99 rules. And, oh, they're in love. They're in love. You suck. Peace. SMD. What does that mean? So you end up going into all these bunkers. There's one there. There's one over there. There's, I think, 4 bunkers altogether. You can go into all of them. Here's one right here. Oh God, who's shooting at who? But this is the Brotherhood one. It says the same shit on it, except for this one says love, and Billy rules. You suck. Fight, apathy, or don't. That is apathy, or don't. Steve was here, all spelt wrong.
Veronica, we have to do something about your apple.
Give peace a chance. And give peace a chance, but they show a picture of a mushroom cloud.
Everyone always say that.
Because it's true. We should do something about it. Get you something that feels and looks good, right?
Right? Right? Okay, I believe you. You're both right. All right, let me put away my gun before I get shot. Bunker you went into yesterday, really liked. Was that the one of the factories or something, wasn't it? Or did I go into an actual bunker? This is an actual bunker here. Those were more like businesses, I think. Unless I went into a bunker. Did I go into a bunker? This is like a bunker.
I've got this. I'd like a large atomic shake and a double Brahmin burger. And easy on the agave sauce this time.
We gave you a password, Veronica. It's for your safety.
I know where you live, Ramos. Open up.
I know where you live.
Sake. Opening up. Welcome back, Veronica.
This is her home. That's why I wanted to get her before I came in here. A little crowded in the stairwell. There's Ramos.
Listen up. I'm in charge of security around here, and I can't say I'm too happy about having an outsider waltzing around. But since you came in with Veronica, I'm inclined to cut you a little slack. Just behave yourself, and we won't have any problems, okay? Oh, and the Elder's going to want to talk to you. He's on the 2nd level. Just take a right once you get down there. My office is right here in case you need anything. Just ask for Ramos.
What if I just shoot you in the head? I've done that before. I saved before. Oh, I didn't even save before I went in this time. Wait till that done. It's done. Is it done? Okay. Yeah, wow, last time was Freeside. Dang. That's when we started. But yeah, I came in here one time and just shot everybody. It was a tough fight, man, because there's a lot of these bastards. But I prevailed.
Oh, hey there. Something I can help you with?
Hey there, hi there, ho there. So you're the head of security.
That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it.
What exactly are the rules regarding entering and leaving?
Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning.
Had other questions?
Fine by me.
Guess that's it.
Bye.
Bye. And then later.
Sharp, Ramos.
Bye.
Behave yourself this time, Veronica.
Behave. Behave. Did you hear him? Look at me when I talk to you, little girl. I've had kids, you could tell. Look at me when I talk to you. I don't think I've ever said that to my kids. Oh, my daughter one time. She screamed in my face when she was about
I heard there are rad
16 years
as
old.
big as a trailer.
She screams in my face and said, I hate you, you've ruined my life. Because I made her break up with some kid that was like freaking 10 years older than her. He wasn't a kid, he was a freaking child molester in my book. Made her break up with him. I hate you, you ruined my life. And she's screaming at the top, screaming at the top of her lungs, boy. It was crazy. I don't think I can even take anything in here. Weep, weep, woo, 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 woo. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Sounds like stripper music. Don't go down there. You get stuck. You get stuck. There's a whole underneath part right here. And Eddie, if I go under there, I got to tell Eddie to stay up here because he'll get stuck down there and never be able to make it out. Okay, this is the armory, I think, over here. And the range. Shooting range and armory.
Welcome to the range. Feel free to use any open land.
I'm allowed to use the range?
Sure. The Elder's already given the okay. Unfortunately, you'll have to use your own weapons and ammo.
But I don't want to use my ammo.
Bye.
Unless I put a bullet in your brain. Yeah, here's the armory. Hey, lady.
Okay. You must be the stranger I've been hearing about.
Yep.
Sorry, but I'm strictly forbidden from offering our tech to outsiders like yourself.
Why?
Besides, I'm a little busy right now.
Well, hoop-de-doo. I'm not going to help
Sorry,
you then
outsider,
later.
But I'm not. Besides, I'm a little.
Okay, so I got to get the okay first. And then she wants me. She's the one that wants me to go look for the missing weapon. Then I have to go talk to people, and I find out who's actually the one that lost it. The doctor's in here, I think. Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc. I got a splinter.
Hey.
I got a splinter in my toe. Please take it
You
out.
must be the outsider
I don't want my
everyone's talking
toe to
about.
fall off.
I'm Linda Schuller. If you ever need medical attention, this is the place to come.
Oh, hey, Delilah. My friend Delilah. This is my friend Delilah. We were hoping you could show her a thing or two about medicine. Hope you're not suggesting I teach her. Too busy to take on any students. 3 hours of your time would save countless lives. I can install a few upgrades to your bunker dock machine over there if you consider. Fair trade, consider it a deal. So where's her
Still breaking hearts there, I see.
dock thingy?
And with a little squeeze, the venom should be neutralized. Wow, thanks.
Linda Schuller has shown Delilah how to treat poison. She can now treat your poisoned condition free of charge.
And
Really?
with a little squeeze, the venom should be neutralized. Wow, thanks, Linda.
So where is this auto dock thingy that she was talking about? That I
Did
was.
you hear about the NCR higher up that died? That he was trying to sabotage them? Hope he wasn't the only one. Hello, can I...
I'm hurt, Doc. No, I need medical supplies.
I suppose I have a few things around that I can...
What does she have? Cigarettes. A doctor selling cigarettes. See, this is based on 50s values. Cigarettes were actually thought to be good for you back in them days. They actually calmed your nerves a lot. Nicotine will calm your nerves, but it has so many other bad effects, including causing lung cancer, that then they finally realized how bad it was for you. And that they didn't even realize that until like the early 70s. I can remember back then when I was a kid, man, it was not that big of a deal. We were freaking 12 and 13 years old freaking smoking cigarettes. It was cool, man. We were cool in our own freaking minds. Yeah, man, I was cool. I would smoke the cigarette. T45D. Like the bobbleheads do. She talking about bobbleheads? I don't think so. My ears ain't working. I don't think that's what she said. Come on, I want all of his money, man. Getting there. Wow. Wow, I got a bunch of these. How many? 60, 70, 80, 90, 1. It's about 70. It's about 2 of these. And 21, 31. Hey, one more. One more. Exactly. Exactly right. That was all her money. Thank you very much.
If you need anything else.
Nice to do business with you. So you're the doc.
Yes, I handle all medical needs in the bunker. If you're ever wounded, I can treat you. For a fee. Normally I'd just be the base's medical officer. But my other duties say otherwise.
Place you went to hack computers. I'm pretty sure that was that that robot factory, wasn't it? Or no, what was it? It was the one with the yeah, with all the technology, the robot technology and rockets and stuff like that. Oh yeah, it was Robco, or Repcon, one of the two. Yeah, it was I think it was an office building. What services can you perform?
We have equipment here to treat most physical injuries. Lacerations, broken bones, that sort of thing. We also carry a full supply of antitoxins. You may have noticed the bark scorpions up above. Though tiny, their venom packs quite a punch. Treating scorpion stings is my most common procedure. I can also treat any form of radiation sickness you pick up out in the waste. No matter what stage. Save the last.
I don't think I've heard this song before, have I? Oh yeah, I think I remember it. Not too often though. It doesn't come on too often. It's kind of spooky.
I'm this bunker's head scribe in everything but name. I supervise the research teams.
Boone was
I
best.
collect the
Yep.
reports. I attend the meetings. But for reasons beyond me, that buffoon Taggart still gets the title. And don't get me started on that little pet of his. Everyone around here knows what's going on there but her.
Why not tell on him?
Oh, I tried. The elder listened patiently to my carefully constructed argument regarding why the buffoon should lose his position. Then he just as patiently explained to me that Taggart's work was vital to our cause, and that he wasn't to be trifled with lesser matters. But vital to our cause? Hardly.
Yep.
Yeah, Norma... You may have known... I can... If you... Yes, Norma... If...
That was it? Okay.
Bye.
See, Boone was best. Yep. Oh, I already said that, or read that. I have to use her, though, on this mission, because she has a lot to do with it, because this is her home. She looks like a vampire. Which one? The doctor? Do you own any Fallout bobblehead figures in real life? I wouldn't mind having some. I don't even know where you get them. They have them on like Amazon or something. I have to check. Okay, where am I going? Oh, hey.
Sorry, but I'm a little busy here, if you'll excuse me.
You really look real busy there. You're just standing. That's the busyness of being an initiate. Evening, sir. Tin Hut. Oh yeah, if you come in here trying to kill people, you have to put up with all these freaking turrets, so they tear you up.
Keep an eye on Veronica. She's sharp. Hey.
Veronica, I've heard you guys can shoot lasers from your eyes.
Then you bring your second unit up to provide covering.
Why does everyone always say
like
that?
so.
Because it's true?
Well, she's got the palsy. She was shaking. When I was young, we weren't like politically correct. That's what we called cerebral palsy. The palsy. They got the palsy because people would shake when they had that, you know. They got the palsy. It wasn't like a mean derogatory thing to say. It was like, you know, just saying it how it is. I did a video about political correctness a while back. And it's a pretty good one, I think. I went through the whole thing about what political correctness actually means. Political meaning lie, because politicians lie a lot. So politicians don't tell the truth a lot because they want to get your vote, you know. So they'll promise this and promise that. So basically, whatever they're saying is lying. So political And then correctness means saying something right, but you're lying and saying something right at the same time. You're freaking an oxymoron. You're doing two opposites at the same time. And I went through and explained all that crap. Okay, so this guy has a quest for me. And I think I need to go talk to the elder first, though. Oh, this is the guy in here that wants me to... I'm gonna go in here and talk to this guy first. This is the guy that wants me to talk to him about Eddie. But I'm going to take him to the Followers of the Apocalypse instead, because you get better perks if you do that, for one thing.
Hello.
Oh, it's this guy. Lorenzo.
You're the one with that robot. I was hoping you'd bring him my way. Pretty impressive piece of hardware. I can't say that I've seen anything quite like him before.
I've heard some information from its logs. Sounds like it is carrying some Enclave data.
Really? What kind of logs? What kind of data does he have on it?
Logs spoke of an Enclave Duraframe research and Poseidon Energy research.
Did you say Poseidon Energy? I've been researching some Poseidon projects here. Do you think you could leave your robot with me for a few days? I have some materials that I can use to upgrade his armor while he's here.
I'll have to think about it.
Okay, but I'd really like to take a look at him. Remember, I'll be able to give his armor some extra plating while I've got him here.
Yeah, but if you do the Brotherhood one, I think he gets better weapons. Let's check that out. Eddie, my love. I don't know why they call it Eddie, my love. That's weird. Followers of the Apocalypse would like to see Eddie to get access to his logs.
Evening. The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Okay. I am going to have to go out here. Oh, wait, let me go in here first. This is where that Taggarty is, that the doctor was talking about, that she doesn't like.
Yes,
Taggart. And you are?
Ah, the outsider. I suppose it's too much to ask that jarhead Ramos to keep outsiders away from my research. I am head scribe Taggart, and I am much too busy to deal with the likes of you right now.
Well, you're a friggin'
Yes,
dick.
what is it? Bye.
Bye. This is the girl that lost the gun.
Hello, outsider.
Scribe Taggart, it's your favorite student.
Self-destruct authorization terminal. Okay.
Yeah?
What's with all the computers?
It's our virtual reality training hall. We don't really go out all that often anymore, so this is how we stay sharp.
You say any more before? You said any more before. Did the Brotherhood used to go out more?
Yeah, a lot more. Back when we were at the Helios station. Oh,
Hey, Henrik, what's up?
I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to talk about that, especially with outsiders. So forget you just heard that, okay?
Shouldn't you be in school or something?
Head scribe Taggart quickly realized my extraordinary talent when I took the mandatory VR combat testing. Soon after that, he requested that I get transferred to VR specialist training, serving as his assistant. I miss hanging out with the other students all the time, but at least I get to skip all those boring lectures.
Yep. Tell me about yourself.
Well, like just about everyone else here, I grew up in the Brotherhood. My father was a scribe and my mother a paladin.
Are your parents here somewhere?
They both died at Helios 1. The others were always like a family to me before that, but afterward they became my family in truth. Well,
So, who do you take after more, your mother or your father?
I don't know. I'm a little like both of them, I guess. If I had to choose, I really don't know which I'd pick. That's a question I've been asked a lot lately, since it's something I have to decide for myself soon.
What do you mean decide?
I'm currently an apprentice in the Brotherhood, and recently became eligible for journeyman status. But first I have to decide which order I want to join, the Knights or the Scribes.
Tell me about the Knights.
Knights are in charge of all of our equipment. Power armor, Gatling lasers, you name it. All of it built and maintained by Knights. Knights also get to go out on patrols, scouting assignments, and support the Paladins in offensive operations. Being a Knight would mean getting to see more of the world, fight the Brotherhood's enemies, and possibly someday become a Paladin like my mother. Well, like... I don't know. That's a... But
Tell me about the Scribes.
the Scribes are responsible for discovering how all the old tech we recover actually works, and sometimes even work on inventing new things. Without them, the Brotherhood could never fulfill its mission. Or at least that's what my dad always used to say. Well, like...
I think that was it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like stripper music right there, man.
Bye.
It's just some old seedy freaking bar. The smoke in the air. Spilled drinks on the floor. And some freaking 60-year-old stripper up on a stripping pole. Sounds real good, don't it? That's some kind of freaking strip club. This puts a fucked up image in your head, don't it? Pal, you should make a self-promotion channel in your server for people to post their videos and stuff there to, or things they want promoted. You can't on Discord, you mean? Discord, you can't really post videos. You can post a video, but it has to be a really, really small video. Really low quality. It's kind of funky. What people usually do, if they do have something they want to promote, they just put it on the main channel there. Oh, why did I do that? Doing great. Just had some bologna sandwich for a late snack. Yeah. I don't know what I'm having for dinner tonight. Forgot to take anything out. Last night I didn't even mention it on the stream, man. A couple weeks ago, I went and bought those 2 ribeye steaks, and I ate one that night. Well, actually, it was probably a couple nights later, and then I ate the second one last night. That was so good, man. I really made it good this time. I put a lot of garlic salt and a lot of pepper, and then on one side of it, I put the chili powder that I made last week, and I just put a bunch of chili powder on one side, and then I cooked the first side first, and then I flipped it over to the chili powder side, and that chili powder like cooked into it. All I did is cooked it like 5 minutes on each side, so it was still real red in the middle. I love it. I love those kind of steaks. Super rare. So what I did is I turn the heat up pretty high, and I throw it on one side and cook it for 5 minutes on one side, and then flip it over and cook it for 5 minutes on the other side. And it's perfect. The outside is like charred. If I had a cast iron skillet, it'd even be better, or barbecue it. But yeah, on the frying pan that I have, it works okay. But yeah, it's charred on the outside and freaking pink in the middle, and it moves when you cut it. No, but it was good, and because the chili powder that I put on it, it soaked into the meat, and so when I put it in the plate, all that chili powder just kind of came off of it with the juices, and so there's a big pile of juice with chili powder in it. And so every bite that I took, I would dip it inside that freaking juice with the chili powder. God, it was so good, man. And it was really had a garlic taste to it because I put a lot of garlic salt on it. It's salty and garlicky. And when you get charred meat that's salty, it just tastes so fucking good, man. I don't like salt in a lot of things, but on beef, I actually don't even use salt on most things except for freaking meat. I'll put garlic salt on meat, but on regular meat, I'll just put a little bit of garlic salt. And, well, I guess I put garlic salt on a couple other things too, but not much. Like garlic bread. But with freaking beef, I'll freaking put a lot of garlic salt on it. It's so good. I don't know what I'm having for dinner tonight, though. Probably some freaking frozen chicken nuggets again or something. It is funky and it's unfair, but if you pay $10 a month, you can send like 100 megabyte videos. So I guess it is kind of sad they don't let you do that for free. Yeah, 100 megabytes is not that much for a video even. Most of the videos that I've been posting on the Assassin's Creed ones, like that long one that I did the other day that was like 29 minutes long, that thing was over 3 gigabytes. Because it's high, you know, it's 1080p, 60 frames per second. And even the small ones are like 300 or 400 megabytes. The real short ones that are like 4 or 5 minutes long. There was a couple of them that were like a minute long, and I think there was one of them that was just like a little under 2 minutes long. That was the shortest one so far, I think, and that still was over 100 megabytes. So you can do a small little promotional video, I guess, for under 100 megabytes. It'd have to be like under a minute long, maybe. I've never had a steak. Is it chewy? You never had a steak like beef? Man, that sucks. It's chewy, yeah. I don't know, have you ever had roast beef? Like just a regular pot roast or something? It's pot roasts, like I've eaten burgers, but not so much else made out of beef, like a pot roast. For Sunday evening, I am having some oven roasted chicken legs. Oh yeah, sounds good. Next time I go to next payday, after next payday, I'm going to go to the store and get me a freaking good pot roast. I haven't had a good roast in a long time. And I think it was you, Henrik, that was talking about a pot roast the other day or something. But no, a steak is kind of like, I don't know if you ever pot roast, but pot roasts are a little bit more tender if you cook them right. You know, you cook them for like 3 hours, and you have them in. You have them in like, you cook them in a little bit of water so that the water will soak up into them. So you slow cook them, and those things get really super tender. So steak's not really super tender, and you have to get the right kind of steak if you want it tender at all. The most tender steak that you can get is filet mignon, but it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it because it doesn't have any meat in it. I mean, not meat. It has meat. It doesn't have any fat in it, and the fat in the meat absorbs into the meat and gives it a lot more flavor. So filet mignon doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. So what they do with filet mignon is they wrap it in bacon and then cook it, and then the bacon fat absorbs into the meat and gives it flavor, and that's pretty good. And it's super tender. And if you ever ate a T-bone steak, that's the second tenderest steak, because one half of the steak, or they have a bone that's down the middle that's like shaped in a T, and there's a small side and a big side. The small side is actually filet mignon. It's the same cut of meat as the filet mignon. It's just the filet mignon, they cut it out and they don't have bones in it, and it's just that by itself. But the bigger side is what they make New York steaks out of. So if they make a filet mignon, they'll use the opposite side of the T-bone to make some New York steaks. And those are pretty good, but they're not real tender. Not real super tender, but they're still tender enough. I mean, I have fucked up teeth, and I could still chew a New York steak. But ribeyes are somewhere in between a New York steak and a filet mignon. They're pretty tender, especially if they got a lot of... They have what they call marbling, which is like veins of fat inside of it, and that gives it the best taste. So a ribeye steak is probably the best tasting steak that you can get, and it's pretty tender. I mean, especially if you have good teeth, man, you can chomp that shit down quick. But it's more tender if you make it more rare. The rarer it is, the more tender it is. But then if you don't cook it real good, then I don't know, some people just don't like the taste of it that way. I personally, I like it like a little bit on the rare side of medium rare. And that's just perfect. And it's tender, and I can still chew it even though my teeth are bad. My back teeth, you know. I don't have any molars on one side. The side that I chew on doesn't have any molars. The other side's fucked up. It has molars, but I got a bad tooth on that side. It hurts. So I always chew on my right side, and there's no molars. There's all the teeth in front of the molars, so I chew with those teeth. But anyway, but there are some steaks that are really tough that you don't want to get just to cook as a steak, and that's like chuck steaks. That's the stuff they make, a lot of times they make hamburger meat out of. It's chuck steaks or round steaks. Round steaks are tough as freaking leather, man. And the only way you can eat a round steak is you have to tenderize the crap out of it. Like beat it with a freaking hammer, a tenderizer hammer. You beat the crap out of it first, and it comes about, maybe you get about a inch thick, 25 millimeter thick round steak, and cut out the bones and freaking beat it with a hammer until it's down to about 5 millimeters thick. It gets really thin, and then cut it into smaller pieces and batter fry it, and that's what they make chicken fried steak out of. You throw it in some egg, and then throw it in some flour with some seasonings, and then freaking fry it up. Man, that shit is so good, and it's tender that way because you beat the crap out of it with a tenderizing mallet. You also do that if you ever had schnitzel, if you're around Germany or anywhere around there that when they make schnitzel, they make it with pork. They do the same thing with pork. They get a thick piece of pork, and they'll beat the crap out of it with a freaking hammer, with a tenderizing hammer, until it gets super, super thin, and then they'll cut it into pieces about, about 10 inches across. I don't know how much is that. 4, 8, about 10 centimeters, I think, big. Cut it into pieces about 10 centimeters, and then throw that in a freaking batter into a chicken, fried stuff or whatever mixture, and then freaking fry that shit up. That's how they make schnitzel. That's just good. I made schnitzel myself a few times. Tried to do it the way the Germans do, but I never can get it exactly right. God, when I was in Germany, it was like the best thing ever. I had regular wings today, nothing special, but like they were really good. Didn't you make some buffalo wings? That was the other day though, wasn't it? I have never tried cow steaks, but I always eat pig steak a lot during the summer. Yep. Like that's pork steaks. That's what schnitzel's made out of. I think in Germany that's why you guys just don't have a lot of cattle over in Europe. That's probably why you eat more pork. I don't know. I never thought about that when I was in Germany. There was hardly anywhere where they even had burgers. Every once in a while you could find a place that had burgers back then. That was in the 70s though. But mostly you could find pork. You could find pork everywhere. A lot of sausages. Sausages everywhere. So many different kinds of sausages and so many good ones. There's one called Kindwurst that was freaking good, man. I've looked it up. I've tried to find it since then. I never could find it. It's like these real skinny, long sausages. Those things were so good. And then, of course, freaking bratwurst. We still get that here. Bratwurst and Kindwurst, and that's the only two wursts that I remember. I ate more, but I can't remember what they were called, the other ones. Made buffalo wings last week. I believe I marinated them for, I think you marinated them for like 2 days, didn't you? See what the hype is about marinating. Cooking with Pale series, yeah. Pork steaks, caveman steaks. Pork steaks are good, man. Pork steaks and pork chops. Pork chops are just little pork steaks. I don't know if they make them that way over there. We just call them pork chops. And then the pork steaks are bigger cuts. Anyway. Now you get me hungry.
When Paladin Ramos informed me that Veronica was approaching with an outsider in tow, at first I didn't know what to think. After giving the matter some thought, however, I've decided that an outsider could be of use to me right now. However, I will not force you to help us. Should you refuse, you will be allowed to leave here, though you'd remain Veronica's responsibility. What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
Yep. But yeah, beef is just that they're, especially the Western United States was all freaking built on cattle, on cowboys. That's what cowboys actually means, is cattle freaking herders, and instead of sheep herders or cattle herders, But that's what a cowboy is. So the old West was built on cows. There were some range wars between cowboys and sheep herders too. Those didn't end too nicely because the sheep would eat the grass all the way down to the root, and then it wouldn't grow back. And they would have to replant it and shit, and it would take forever, and the cows couldn't eat. So they had open ranges back then. So the cows would go out. The cows would go out there and just eat the top of the grass and the grain, and then it would grow back pretty quick. And then freaking sheep would go out there and freaking eat it all the way down to the roots, and you'd have to go replant the shit. And the cowboys just freaking went ape shit over that. Said hell no. And then the sheep herders decided they wanted to fence off some areas so they can keep their sheep in the fenced off areas. And the cowboys didn't like that either because they wanted open ranges. They liked the open range. They put out 10,000 head of cattle in these big, massive freaking 300 or 400 square mile areas or 1,000 square mile areas, and let the cows just roam free, And then they would bring them in at slaughter time to slaughter them up or whatever. Well, they wouldn't bring them in and slaughter them right then. They would actually herd them to a town that had railroads, and the railroads would take them to a town that had these big slaughter mills, like Chicago was a big meat slaughtering place back then, and so was Kansas City. So people from Texas would bring up their cows to Kansas, to the railroads, and then all the Kansas towns would ship them to Kansas City, and they'd slaughter it and then ship the meat out. Well, also a lot of little towns, they had their own small slaughter places, butchers. My grandfather was a butcher. My great-grandfather was a butcher in Kansas City, Kansas. Well, actually, it's Kansas City. Yeah, it was Kansas City. It was outside Roseburg. Rose something. I can't remember the name of the place. Anyway, yep. All I was trying to say is that the West was built on beef, so that's just a staple of most people's diets, except for a lot of the freaking progressive Californians that all turned vegan. That's okay. Let them turn vegan. They're just going to be unhealthy, and sooner or later the freaking beef eaters are going to be back in control. I'll help you.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
I already found one of the teams. Begin looking immediately. I already found a couple of your patrols. Paladins are all dead.
That is unfortunate. As long as there is a chance to find the remaining patrol, however, I must still ask you to try.
I'll begin looking immediately.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
Yep. Find the missing patrol at RepCon. I already did that one. Yeah, okay, it shows it's completed. At Nellis, I didn't see any. Oh, I know where they're at. Shit, I passed right by them. Black Mountain, I didn't find. I thought those are the ones I just. Yeah, okay, there it is. It just says completed. So the only one I need is the one that's at Nellis. I forgot all about that one. It was right in that bombed out area when I was running through the bombs. There was a dude right there.
Found the missing patrols? Or...
I found 2 of the patrols. All of the paladins are dead. Hope to speak to you about other matters.
I can spare a little time.
Tell me about the lockdown.
It's a protective measure that was enacted after our defeat at Helios. The NCR was hot on our heels, and we wouldn't have survived another encounter. It was decided that we would stay quiet for a time, heal the wounded, and try to come up with a new strategy. However, after we had fully recuperated, our first scouting measures showed that the NCR's presence in this region had only increased in our absence. There are now more than 5 times the number of NCR troops in the area as when we fought them. And we have half the number we did at Helios. And so the lockdown has been extended. To go outside would be the death of us all.
Yep. How do you get your how do you get supplies?
We have some personnel that are allowed to travel on the surface. They trade for what we need and occasionally drop off what they acquire. We make sure that they only enter or leave the bunker while the sandstorm is active, to avoid detection.
I didn't even see the sandstorm when I came in. What is with the crazy sandstorm on the surface?
That is this base's defensive system. It serves as camouflage and masks all entry and exit from the bunker. We use it to hide our patrols and supply runners, though we still send such out at night to be extra safe. Bye.
Bye. Well, this channel just plays the same 2 songs over and over, huh? Changing the station. Radio New Vegas, Sierra Madre. Let's do this one. Super Sledge. Guess that's it. I'm going to do one other thing before I leave here. Whoop.
You're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess. Name's Hardin. I'm the head paladin of this chapter. I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say?
Why should I trust you?
Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us and choosing whom to trust for yourself. So are you willing to listen?
Yeah, go ahead. This guy's a dick, though.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in here for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by, and many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations, and all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed.
What about Veronica? She seems to come and go as she pleases.
Veronica's a special case. She handles the procurement of supplies. If we didn't let her and those like her back in, we'd all starve. If the Elder could manage it, he'd shut them out as well. And all in the name of security. Which is why we need to replace him.
Have you tried bringing this up to the Elder yourself?
Of course I have, many times in fact. The Elder has an open door policy and will listen to advice on any subject save this one. He refuses to see that our isolation is slowly weakening us. Aside from being our duty, going out on missions is what kept us strong. And because he fails to see that, he must be replaced.
Yeah, he doesn't even know. I suppose you'd nominate yourself?
I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate. but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt. So it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
How do you propose to do that?
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I'll see what I can do. What do I get out of this? I want no part in this. I'm just going to do that straight out this time.
I half expected you to say that. In which case, I'll continue to pursue the matter on my own. Should you continue dealing with the Elder and find yourself beginning to see my point of view, I'll be around.
Yep. Usually I'll string him along. There's one time that I played this where I sided with him, and I don't think things turned any better because the Elder McNamara actually starts opening up later anyway without this guy's involvement, or maybe it's because of this guy's problems. I don't know. But I usually string him along, and then
Great, I'll try to find.
and then turn him in at the end. What the hell? Why is she walking like that? Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Son of a bitch. This is the whole point of me having them wait, is I didn't want him to go in there. I'm gonna have to leave these freaking people out here. There's a quest to do in there, and it's a pain in the ass even with them. I mean, even without them in there. And they'll just be getting in my freaking way the whole time. You gotta.
I heard they're a rad scorpion.
You gotta trace down a
get as big as a trailer.
bug or something in the computer system.
Okay.
Can we check the chat again real quick? Yeah, pork steaks, caveman steaks, cheese schnitzel, and béarnaise sauce, and fries is delicious. Yeah. Yeah. I never tried cheese schnitzel, but that sounds pretty good. Here in Sweden, wait, where was I? Oh. Do you guys in America only have like skinny fries? No, we got about 10 or 15 different kinds of fries. We got steak fries, which are just like, you get a potato and just cut it long ways into wedges. And you get maybe 8 or 12 wedges out of a big potato, and then cook that up. That's called steak fries because they're pretty big. And then we got the skinny fries like at McDonald's. And there's only a couple places that even have those if you buy them somewhere. You can make them like that, I guess, if you want. I think the biggest seller is what they call crinkle fries, and they're about twice as thick as one of the skinny fries, and they're just kind of rigid. And then they got curly fries, which are they have some kind of a special potato cutter thing with just spirals, cuts it spirally, and so you get all these like spring looking fries. And those are pretty good. And there's crispy fries, which are thick fries too, that they put some kind of batter on. And some places like Carl's Jr., I think it is, they use, and I think even, no, I think it's Carl's Jr.'s, and Burger King, they have these fries that I don't even think they cut them like normal. I think they use like some kind of a mashed potato thing that they shape into fries or something, and they're sick, man. I don't like those at all. They're just like nasty tasting. Yep, we got a lot of different kinds of fries. Here in Sweden, we eat both thin fries and thick fries. I do not know about American, though. I think they sell beef steaks in the stores in Sweden, but it's really expensive. Yeah, they're really getting really expensive here too. Anywhere, okay, so where I used to live, Fresno, California, they have ranches there, and there's ranches everywhere. So I think the prices are a little cheaper there for beef. But now that I'm living up in Northern California, which there is some ranches around here too, but nothing like the ones in the valley. Prices are way expensive. I remember when I first moved up here about 4 years ago. I just lived in Fresno, and the prices were getting pretty expensive there already. But expensive was meaning like $6 or $7 a pound for a good steak, and I was thinking that was freaking expensive. And then I get up here, and the exact same steak a week later, when I went into the store and looked, the exact same steak that was like $7 a pound in Fresno was $17 a pound up here. And it's just fucking crazy. And now lately, though, I've been seeing there's certain places where you can get them a little bit cheaper. If you watch for sales and get them on sale, you can get some pretty cheap ones, which is pretty cool. What kind of clothes I got? Oh, I got these on, like everybody else. Yep, we're twins, except for freaking what's her name. Anyway, let me catch up with the chat real quick, and I'll go do this mission. It's going to take a while, so I won't be able to see the chat for a minute. I just checked. Beefsteak costs around $29 a kilo. A kilo is about 2.5 pounds, so I think. Kilogram, 2.5, that would make them... That's not too bad. That's about, what, $10 a pound? That's not outrageously expensive, depending on what kind of steaks you want. There's not just one, like I was talking before, there's not just one kind of beef steak. There's T-bone, which is the best, in my opinion. Well, depending. T-bone and ribeye are the best, too. Filet mignon is expensive even here, man. That shit's like $30 or $40 freaking dollars a pound. Well, actually, $30 would be somewhere around $12 a pound. So that's actually kind of getting up into the expensive side, but not real super bad. Compared to here, it's probably about the same in most places. But yeah, it just depends on what kind. If it's the cheap steaks, like freaking chuck steak or round steak, and it's that expensive, then that's not very good. Even chuck steaks and round steaks now, even at expensive stores, are less than $10 a pound. Curly are really good. Yep. I swear the only 2 times I've eaten Burger King was really sick. Yeah. Well, their burgers are not too bad. But I'd prefer almost any other place besides Burger King. But every once in a while, I get a craving for the flavor. They got charbroiled burgers, but so does Carl's Jr. And Carl's Jr. charbroiled burgers are a lot better. But yeah, Burger King's not very good. Why is your marker moving? away from you. I don't know. During the summer, caveman steaks cost around $4 a kilogram. I don't think that's very bad, is it? I don't know exactly what kilogram is. I think it's from back in my drug days. I remember when we used to get kilos of kilogram. That's different. Back when I was a teenager, when we get weed, we get like a kilo of weed, which was like 2.5 pounds. But a gram, that's different, huh? So there's 28 grams, because I remember this from my drug days too. 28 grams in a pound. No, 28 grams in an ounce. What? Wait, kilogram. Oh, wow, that's way small, ain't it? So 28 grams. Well, a kilogram would be like 1,000. A kilo is a kilogram, huh? So that's 2.5 pounds. Never mind. That's really cheap then. A kilo is a kilogram, right? I don't know. I think so.
Did you hear about the NCR hire?
That's not the guy I need. This guy.
That he was trying to sabotage them?
Yeah, 2.2 pounds. Yeah, I knew it was close to 2.5. Yeah, so 2.5 pounds. That's actually really cheap. I don't even think we can get freaking pork steaks here for that cheap. Pork steaks here cost about, at the cheapest, probably $3 a pound. So $3 a pound, that'd be about $7 a kilo. Yeah, I've seen some pork that's cheaper, like $1.50 a pound, so or $2 a pound, $1.99 a pound. So that's $2 a pound. So that would even be like $5 a freaking pound. And that's the cheapest I've ever seen it, I think, lately in the last 5 years since I've been up here.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going better than mine is.
So what's wrong?
Yeah, I'm in charge of keeping this data system up and running, but accessing it is a little, touch and go at the moment.
Why is that?
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it.
Why aren't there any patrols anymore?
Oh, there are patrols, just not exploratory ones. We've been in a state of lockdown for, well, let's just say it's been a while. The only time anyone gets to go topside is guard duty, or to gather provisions. Other than that, it's steel walls and fluorescent lights for us.
Yes, horrible.
Nah, it's not so bad. The world outside isn't exactly a paradise, you know? Still, you can only breathe recirculated air for so long. We've got more than a few people in here who are going a little stir-crazy.
You sound like one of them. What do you think of Heron's trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I don't have time to think about silly things like politics right now. My main concern right now is getting this blasted data store up and running.
What kind of information is in the data store?
Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest.
About the virus?
Yes, did you have an idea that might help us?
Yep. Can the virus's files be partitioned so read access is only provided in the kernel administrator? Sounds like something you could do with DOS.
What? No, that's brilliant.
I am a
Let us
brilliant
seal a portion
person.
of the virus to a particular terminal, even when the other parts move.
Even though my titties bounce and hit me in the face once in a while. It's starting to make me stupid, but I'm still brilliant. I'll give it a try then. What do I need to do?
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over. Locating the virus would probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
God, I can't remember how to do this right, but yeah. So you have to freaking get ahead of the virus and lock it down into 3 different computers before it spreads to all of them, and turn it into read-only so that it can't write. The virus can't write. You can only read the virus and not. It doesn't change. Oh wait, you have to set the computers to read-only so that the virus can't write onto them. Something like that. I can't remember.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way.
Yeah,
oh,
stay out of my way.
I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Okay. I remember there was something I needed to do, and I can't remember what it was. Something that made it a lot easier. I can't remember. Is this the right terminal?
How may I assist you?
Yeah, this is the first one I've always worked on, I think.
The virus just jumped. Find which...
Access store. Reload data store. Back. Nope. That's it.
Terminals it went to.
Partition. Checking. Confirmed. That's 1. I gotta do 3 of those. Data store. Partition. That's 2. Partitioning. Do. There it goes. That's 2. Partition virus. Check partition. Confirmed.
That's it. We got it.
Really?
This has been purged.
What? That's the fastest I've ever done that before. Just on 3 of them.
Actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off. But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right?
How, now that the data store's fixed, what do you think of Hardin trying to get McNamara dismissed?
I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again.
How do I get access to more topics in the data store?
Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it. Bye.
Okay, so if I did want to work with that one guy, this is how you do it. You go into here, the data, access data stores, and bunker information, and you have to find certain information, but it's like he was saying, you had to have higher clearance. But there's some of it in here. Goals of Hidden Valley, blah, blah, blah. System overview. That's about it, If I get access, and I can't remember who I talked to get the access, but I think I might have to hack Ramos's computer to do it. But anyway, let's go, peoples.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go find something to shoot. That's always fun.
Aw, just when the state.
Some of the older fiends would make great research cases. I think they've managed to preserve their organs with all the chemicals they've ingested.
1,000 grams is a kilo, I think. Yeah, it is. I was completely mixed up there for a minute, but I got it straight in my head. I'm not real good on certain types of metrics, but like Fahrenheit to Celsius, that throws me completely off. But some of it I can figure out a little bit of. I got a basic understanding of some of it. Like I was talking about the other day, is that we do use liters here now. When we used to use quarts, we use cup, a pint. A cup is cup is 8 ounces, and an ounce is 28 grams. So 28 times 8, I don't know exactly how much that is, but it's over 200 grams. That's our basic smallest cup measurement. Our smallest measurement. Well, we go into half cups and quarter cups, but that's our basic measurement is a cup, the smallest basic measurement. And then 2 cups is a pint, 2 pints is a quart, and a quart is almost the same thing as a liter. I think a liter is just a little bit bigger by maybe an ounce or 2, like 50 grams difference maybe. And then 4 quarts is a gallon, and that's one that I think that's pretty much our biggest measurement that we use all the time is a gallon. There are some that are bigger, but most of us don't use that unless you're freaking like trying to figure out how much water is in a lake. But then they'd probably still use gallons, I think. So that's our biggest measurement of liquid, and then grams to pounds. I guess I basically know that just from weed when I was a pothead when I was a teenager, and I smoked a lot of hash when I was in the Army. I was still a teenager then, and that we got those in grams. And I screwed around with a lot of stuff in my adulthood, and a lot of that just came in grams too. I don't know why, which is metric. I don't know why it didn't come in. Is grams metric? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know why things came in grams. We could have used pounds or fractions of pounds, ounces. You know, ounces are fractions of pounds. I don't know. I think it's because there's not a really good measurement in American measurements for less than a gram. There's fractions of grams, you know, or not less than an ounce. I mean, there's fractions of ounces, but not. CCs? Is that I think that's what they used to use in medical terms is CCs. I'm not sure what that stands for. Yeah. And then Miles, that's another one. Measures, just, regular measurements. Inches, foot, yard, mile. I'm not real good on the translation of that, but all cars nowadays come with in miles, but underneath it you can see the kilo miles or kilos per hour or whatever. You go have miles per hour on your speedometer, and then you have kilos per hour underneath it. And I guess if it's digital, you can switch it back and forth between kilometers or miles. Yeah. So I think that kilometers is about 2 point something more than miles. Like if you have 1 mile, it's about 2.2 or 3 kilometers. I don't know.
Did you hear about the NCR higher up that died? That he was trying to sabotage them? Hope he wasn't the only one.
You know your stuff. It's hard. The only thing, the difference between metric and American standard measurements is that it's hard for me to translate it exactly. I can get an estimate, but I don't know the exact measurements off the top of my head. I can tell you what an inch is. I can actually like put my fingers together and between my fingers and come up with probably pretty close to an inch without even looking at a freaking measuring tape. But I couldn't do the same thing in centimeters or something,
How may I assist you?
Or even like a cup. I could probably tell you what a cup looks like, but I couldn't tell you what a freaking centiliter or whatever is. England used to use pints, didn't they? Because I remember on TV shows and movies and shit, when they go into a pub, they always order a pint. So that's how many grams is in a pint of English pint at a pub? That's probably the same. It's 16 ounces here. Anyway.
The word came down from the elder that I'm to offer you some of our lesser wares, as if I didn't have other matters on my mind.
Think pints originated there? Do you use ounces? Are you using liters? So pint would in England is probably about half as much as a liter or something, ain't it? Anyway, show me what you have for sale. Anything I could help you with. Let's try that first.
If you must know, my inventory check this week shows that our weapon count is 1 short. Somehow we're missing a laser pistol. Hardin will have my head.
There's the laser pistol I was talking about earlier.
I can't delay my report to him any longer.
I could look around for the pistol.
If you happen to find it, bring it here right away. I might be able to throw a few supplies your way if you do. Have you found it? I need to give...
Sorry, not yet.
Then we have nothing further.
No, we do.
Our patrols are always bringing more stuff in.
Yeah. I want to sell some stuff, if I have anything to sell. I think I sold all my stuff to that other person. See what stuff she has. I can use some sniper ammo. I could probably use some of these too. Do 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 boop 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 beep 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 boop. Wait, what was that? A grenade machine gun. This thing kicks some freaking ass, man. It shoots out freaking grenades. 25 millimeter grenades. But yeah, it's kind of awkward to use. What's this grease lightning? Oh, it's a power fist. That's a unique power fist. I'm not even using some of these guns anymore, and I got so much ammo. 20 gauge. I don't want to use any of those anymore.
Pleasure doing business with you. Later.
Wonder if anybody's got any. What are you doing? He's got stuff. Does anybody else have any stuff? Wow, I'm over encumbered now. She doesn't have much. What about you, Eddie? Wow, Eddie's full too. Damn, dude. Where'd you get all this crap? When you say I love you. What kind of shit does she have?
Gotcha.
Got a bunch of frickin' sarsaparilla. You stole all mine. Take all of her caps but 20. I'll take 100 caps. How's that? She could have the rest. Oh, yeah.
As a kid, Dad told me the legend of Dead-Eye Cedric. Cedric had lost both eyes, but he could hit a bottle cap.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Is it a dress?
Cap in midair with his hunting rifle. Okay.
Yodelay-oo, yodelay-oo, yodelay,
I need to give my report.
yodelay,
Then we have
yodelay.
nothing for our patrol.
I just need your money, lady. Wow, she don't have much left. I got so much shit. I'll have to buy some more ammo, maybe. Wait, what kind of... Oh, I don't need this pistol anymore. Wow, that's almost all our friggin' money right there. Damn it. Oh. Yodelay-oo, yodelay-oo. That's it. I don't think I have any guns that take any of this other ammo anymore. What does my rifle take? Government rounds. You know what? Let's get rid of this crap first. Wow, that's going to take up most of it. Bow, 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 bow. Damn it. Should have known that cigarettes was going to do that. Getting close to being full there. That was it. See if anything else I can buy from her. Or her, not him. Shit. Nope.
Another satisfied customer. Bye.
Not really. I need to sell some more crap because I'm still encumbered. Now I gotta put it all back in these guys. Okay, he's full. Man, I can't even get it under 100 pounds. Okay, that's good enough for now. All right, let's get out of here. I'm gonna wait. How do I even do that?
This is Radio New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place,
Hidden Valley wants me to find the laser pistol that has gone missing. The first thing to do is speak with the paladin in charge of the firing range. Is it like the middle of the night? It's the middle of the day. Where's he at? Is he at lunch?
Helios will be ours again someday.
Yep. To you. Alrighty. Especially in the pubs. Zero. Yet it's the same for me. If someone says that they have like 200 Fahrenheit, I always need to Google it. Yeah. 200 Fahrenheit, the only time we get that is if we're cooking something. And actually, that's pretty low for cooking. We use anywhere from 350 Fahrenheit to about 500 Fahrenheit for cooking. And if you work at a restaurant like a pizza shop, pizza shops actually use over 600 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but what's centigrade? Isn't that a... That seems like a temperature measurement too. Centigrade? I don't even know. Well, actually, around 240 is actually 100 degrees Celsius. So it's over 100 degrees Celsius when we cook. Wait another friggin' hour. Is this paladin ever going to show back up?
Hello. Evening.
These are the initiates.
Yes, can I help you?
Hey, don't stick that in my face. I'm trying to help Taurus find a missing laser pistol. Have you seen it around?
No idea. Sorry.
Wow, that guy lies. With a straight face, with a gun, a laser pistol's pointed right in my face.
Bye.
Because I'm getting out of here. He knows he's on to me. That's one of the guys. That's the guy that actually lost the pistol, I think. The guy I just talked to. But I need to talk to the freaking this guy first. Is there an actual quest for that? Still in the dark. Well, that's what I'm going to do next anyway. Actually, no, I want to do Eddie after we leave here. Son of a beach. Okay, so these guys have weird hours, so I'm just going to wait 1 hour at a time and see when he shows up.
Hello.
Pardon?
Hey. Yes, can I help you? Okay, see you around.
Yeah, you will. Damn it. Just staring at the dog. Wrong button. Oh, come on. Staring contest. Yep, dog clinch first. It's 1 point for Willow. Yep, I Googled it. You are correct. 0 degrees is... Yep, that's it. Oh, did I just see somebody? Out of the corner of my eye, I was looking at chat. Radio was cool. Yeah. This is the kind of music my freaking dad listened to when he was a kid, probably. My grandparents grew up with this music. And I'm a grandparent now, so it's got to be old. I actually listened to a lot of this when I was a kid too, I guess. It was still on. All these old musical movies and stuff were big back then. Freaking Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis movies, and Bing Crosby and Bob Hope movies, and freaking Fred Astaire and Gene Kelly. They weren't singers, they were dancers, but they were in all the movies. Doris Day and freaking... Remember all them old musicals. Oh, what's the other one? Debbie Reynolds. She was a singer too, I think. Anyway, okay, it's gonna be time. This guy's got to come now. It's like 7 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. He didn't come all night long, but now he's not even coming in the mornings. Come on, this is freaking ridiculous when you got to wait for somebody. Okay, 9 o'clock. They don't even show up to work at almost freaking 10 o'clock in the morning. On what did it say it was? A Thursday? 1 more hour. It's almost 11 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, and there's nobody here. I'm gonna have to friggin' track this bastard down. There's nobody in there sleeping.
Patrons of the Ultra-Lux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant, the Gourmand, is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. Stay classy, newbies.
Keep an eye on Veronica.
We've got
She's
some
a sharp.
great songs coming up for you.
Somebody's sleeping in here. Some initiates. Wow, these guys got some fucked up hours, man. There's Stanton. Of the Midnight Rangers. This is freaking retarded, man. I've almost waited 24 freaking hours already, and they still ain't showed up. Guys getting irritating.
Only a few people get to venture outside, usually to trade for food.
Your mama ventures outside and it's not to trade food. Yes, we're talking about Pudentang. Pudentang. That's not a thing. It's called Putang. It sounded more like food when I said it the other way. Come on! This is just fucking ridiculous.
How may I assist you?
You're not assisting at all. None of you are. Getting a headache. That's what's happening. Four o'clock in the afternoon. Come on, somebody. Somebody. Fucking retarded. Okay, it's been exactly 24 hours now. I started at about 5 o'clock day before here. Yesterday. Yes, that's what the day before is actually called, dude. Figure it out. The hell is that dude doing? He's walking like a robot.
Hello?
Who the hell is these people under me? Eddie's gonna get caught if I go down there. Where's he at? Don't even try it, Eddie.
Does Ramos know you're walking around without a guard? Hardin owes his life to McNamara. That's why he won't challenge him outright.
Wow. Found the computer room. We won't go quietly into the night.
Maybe I'll hit the shooting range instead.
Yeah, this is worthless. Is he up there yet? No. I remember getting in through that door one time.
Hey.
So that didn't work. Who's she? Where'd she go? Here's somebody in here. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna wait until morning this time. 12 hours. 13 hours. 13 hours. Maybe the game is glitched. I wouldn't put it past it. He was here a while ago, right before I got the damn mission.
There's word in from Camp McCarran that an attempt to bomb its monorail system was foiled by an alert civilian contractor. Security is being tightened. In other news,
You don't think there are any rat scorpions in here, do you?
What? Wow. What did I just do? Press the wrong button. Okay, 8 a.m. Let's just go 2 more hours. Not 7, 2. 2. 2. Wow. I'm going to go try to find... No, I can't until I talk to him. Johnny Guitar.
Hello.
I will not go quietly into the night.
Yeah?
Maybe I can get it out of her.
Well, like...
Nope.
Okay.
Damn it.
Bye.
She's involved in the disappearance. Her and that Stanton kid initiate.
Did you hear about the NCR fire?
Yes, what is it?
Got a headache?
Bye.
Nope, I am a headache.
Hope he wasn't the only one.
Wait, what? No. That's the guy for Eddie.
So don't get any ideas.
I get all the ideas that I want. My head, my ideas. I do what I want. I'm really getting fucking tired of this.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. It's just about time to get you some news. The Helios 1 solar power plant remains dormant despite NCR's effort to
I'm going to go out of the bunker and back in and see if that helps.
scientists at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. Moving on. A baggage courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly... Outsiders aren't even allowed to... You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. Bye.
Dig us, baby. We're the tops.
I think if I want to get into that, hack that computer, I have to pickpocket a security card from him or something. Okay, all the way out. You know what? I'm going to go do Eddie's thing real quick and then come back and see if it freaking fixed itself. Music is relaxing. So good to dance to. Yeah. Maybe the game is glitched. This bunker is big. Yeah, pretty big. I'll go check something. There was a guy that died on the tracks when I played before. I haven't seen him yet lately.
Hey there. Need any?
How much money you got?
Sure. Here's what I've got.
You got enough money to buy some crap from me. Eddie, come here, Eddie. Wait, who's got the weapons? Was it Eddie? Oh, yeah.
Hey there. Need anything? Sure.
How come you're so short, lady? Without a love of my own. Beep, beep, beep. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Doo. Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Boo. Scooby-Doo-Boo-Boo-Boo. Wait.
And we're back. This is Mr. New Vegas, and I feel something magic in the air tonight. And I'm not just
It's a magic. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic.
great cause was resolved peacefully when a third-party negotiator successfully secured the hostages' release. One more story for you. Sources report the NCR's top ranger, Chief Hamlet, has died in a tragic revolver cleaning
Hey there. Need...
Hey there.
Sure. Here's...
Oh, I left all the other shit in their inventory, so I don't have anything else to sell. How about these? I don't need that many of those things. Hell, hey, and money. Oh, hey, you know what? I bet you I have some regular money too somewhere. No regular money. How about denariuses? Legion denariuses. Okay, that's enough. Later.
Turns out some military hero the squatters admire.
Okay, let me check this railroad track. There he is. There he is. I knew he was dead somewhere. I don't know if you guys remember this guy. Way back when I was at the airport, Camp McCarran, he was all bragging, saying how he was a bounty hunter and he was tough, but he wants to quit bounty hunting because it's just too dangerous. I don't know what he was saying, but and I don't know how he dies. I never figured this out. But he after you talk to him over there, eventually he ends up on these railroad tracks. But that cram opener is a unique weapon. I think it's a some kind of power fist thing or something. Oops, wait. Grab it. Some grenades and his armor. Later, dude. Nobody will miss you. So sad. So sad. Wait, let me check out that cram opener. Oh, yeah, this is one of those... it's a unique Manus glove thing. It's got these praying mantis freaking claw things. It's pretty cool. What do rockets do? Nothing. Is that the way in? Right. Oh, there it goes. I wasn't close enough. Yeah, they don't. They're just decorations. They got radioactive stuff in them. Oh, what am I looking for? Julie. You don't look like Julie. No, I'm looking for this doctor that's always in here. What, she was in here now? There she is.
Thank you for coming. Let's talk about that robot.
Okay, you can take it for a little bit. Wait, why don't you want the Brotherhood to have it?
The Brotherhood is all about keeping technology to themselves and using what they find to protect themselves. They are isolationist and belligerent. I have no doubt that they plan to use the data for weapons research.
What would you like it for?
I've heard through our channels that it has some research that may be related to Enclave and Poseidon energy technology. I'd like to get what I can from it and use that data for the good of humanity. All of humanity, unlike the Brotherhood.
What are you going to do with it? I just asked that, didn't I?
First, I'm going to pull off whatever log data I can. Then I'll use some of the tech around here to upgrade its weapons systems. Shouldn't be more than a few days' work.
Can you tell me about the followers?
There are plenty of people here to talk to you about us and our mission. Let's get to brass tacks and talk about that rope.
Not yet. She goes, what? What? I really wanted them. No, I need to empty them first. I forgot. Would you
I
get
really like what they're doing.
Let me out of here.
This place is really doing
Freak.
some good for New
Should have just emptied them when I was over there so I could have sold this crap.
Vegas.
Have you given any more thought to my...
Yeah, take the little booger.
Thank you.
I was going to say something worse, but decided not to. I'll be nice. He's Eddie. You have lost Eddie. It has a perk. Poor Eddie. I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss the little guy. What's this? Nobody. I haven't even talked to him yet. Far from home. Hey, hey, hey.
Welcome back, friend.
Welcome. Welcome. Spare some supplies?
Sure.
I'd like right away.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours.
It's good for my complexion.
We need everything else we currently have.
Buy some medical supplies.
Available.
I could have sworn at one point, I keep saying this, that she would just resupply magazines, almost every freaking magazine. You can come by here a couple times a week and just buy a shitload of magazines, or at least once a week. She don't have them anymore. A jingle jangle jingles. Mo, ain't you glad you're single? Okay. Hey, there we go. There's some good money. How about this one? Hey, almost got it all. Bum, 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 bum. She's still got money. That's not good. Got to keep him broken. Stupid. Okay, that's it. That's it. We're out of here.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. More news for you.
Okay, I'm going to go get the other...
Little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble.
I'm going to go get the other, freaking Paladin Brotherhood dude. He's right around here somewhere. I'm not going to see him at nighttime. Let's see, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Wow. Hey, it should be 6. There we go. Don't bomb me. He's like in a crater out here somewhere. There's a little crater. Play it again, my Johnny. So apparently, you know, these is Brotherhood of Steel guys in this game have people all over the wasteland that just keeping an eye on everything. Watching out for technology, watching how people use technology, you know, because they want a hand in everything. So one of their guys was over here watching Nellis, just making sure, trying to see what kind of technology they had, and he got himself blowed up. So he's in one of the craters. I can't find it. Is there any craters over this way? How am I missing it? Okay, that's the main road. Where was I a minute ago? Whoa! Woohoo! That's funny, this sprint thing. Every once in a while you just go flying, man. You're running so fast, you catch air. Like, woo! No, didn't work that time. Like my Johnny! Well, it's after 6 already. Johnny retard. Woo! Play it again. Play it again. Oh, about over here. Could have sworn. He was in one of these freaking craters. Wait, there's something over there. I see something. Nope. Oh, wait, you know what? I bet you if I tag the quest, it might just lead me right to him, huh? Way over there. I didn't go far enough, I guess. No, I went right by here. Damn it. I was right here. I ran into this freaking fence. There he is. I was looking in the crater. That's a her. But she's next to it. I looked in all these craters. I just didn't see her. Sorry. I kissed her and she kissed me. Like the fella once said, ain't that a kick in my head? And she hugged back. A hole in the boat. Spinning. My brain is hurting and I'm grinning. And I stepped on my toe and I'm sinning. 'Cause I'm cussing myself out. Oh, it's over there. Tell me quick. Ain't that a love a kick in the head? Looks like the pistol looks like it would do some damage. Yeah. My head keeps spinning. And my face is grinning. And I am sinning. There he is. freaking all he Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. I thought he actually said something. I seen this guy walking around a bunch of times, and he did. He wouldn't talk to me when he wasn't in here. Same guy, I'm pretty sure. Do you know anything about a weapon that's gone missing?
Torres must be getting desperate if she's accepting help on this one. I'll tell you what I told her. My records show that Initiate Stanton was the last to check it out.
See?
But checked it back in a day later.
See, I knew. Why couldn't I just go straight to him and talk to him? Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, that was just not good. Stanton's either in the classroom or just wandering around like an idiot. He needs to stay in that classroom because he's an idiot.
You're being watched. So
yes, can I help you?
You were the last one to check out the missing laser pistol, right?
Oh, man. I told Watkins this wasn't going to work. Look, Watkins and I snuck out one day. She said it'd be a training exercise. Said she heard from a guy on one of the patrols that there was a gulch just southeast of here with scorpions in it, and that we had to check it out. There were scorpions out there, all right. We started using them for target practice. Before we knew it, damn things were all around us. So we made a run for it. And in all the commotion, I dropped my pistol. Watkins keeps urging me to go back and get it, but that's not going to happen. You can go outside, though, can't you? You can return the pistol to Torres and clear this whole thing up for me.
Fine, I'll find the gun for you. Why do the records show that the gun is turned back in? Oh, here we go. Wait, try this first.
Oh, I sort of altered the records after we got back. That was Watkins' idea, too. That girl is nothing but trouble. Still, I haven't been exiled yet, or worse, assigned to latrine cleaning duty. But I will if you don't help me find that gun.
Yeah, let's freaking... I'm hoping I can tell them that... Well, no, because then they get the other lady in trouble, too. But he does need latrine duty for a while. Like, say, a year for that. He's letting... What it is the girl freaking sweet-talked him into going out and doing something that he wasn't supposed to do. And he let it happen. You can't let that happen.
No. Weapon checking protocol includes verifying the serial number of the weapon, so a different gun would be noticed. Plus, having a new gun suddenly show up would immediately point to you, being the only outsider around here and all. No. The only way I have out of this is if you help me find that gun. You'll help me, right?
Well, I'll find the gun for you.
Great. When you find it, just turn it into Torres and I'll be in the clear.
Don't get any ideas.
Okay.
Who can tell me the primary...
I am going to go and talk to the girl now. See if... Oh, that's the wrong way.
How may
Some
I
of the
assist you?
older fiends would make great research cases.
See what she says about it
They managed
now.
to preserve their organs without...
Yeah?
Initiate Stanton told me about your little adventures the other day.
That was so much fun. The wind whipping through our hair, not knowing what was going to jump out at us at any moment. And when those scorpions came out, it was just like The Sims. All I had to do was line them up and then squeeze the trigger. I doubt I'll be able to get Stanton to go with me again, though. I thought he'd enjoy it as much as I did, but he was just scared the whole time.
He peed his
Don't
pants.
tell him I told you this. But when those scorpions surrounded us, I'd bet a week's rations he pissed himself.
Yep, that's what I said.
Well,
She's got some balls.
okay. Later.
all the chemicals they've ingested.
Which way? This way? She does got some big balls for a little girl. And enthusiastic.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again.
Madam Zelda once told me that I traveled to New Vegas
This way.
to meet the love of my life there. Interesting. Huh.
Madam Zelda told you that you're going to meet the love of your life. Sorry she was wrong. But I am not sleeping with you this time around. Them freaking herpes you gave me last time. Damn, girl. Homie, don't play that. Okay, let's see if this freaking thing's here this time. I wish you could actually get a quest off of this so that you can find it. It might have a marker on it, but I remember it being on a rock down in the gulch down here. And there's probably more scorpions back now. Yep, I see. Well, bunches of them. Not one. Get on my face. I don't want to shoot him, man. What's wrong with you? I need target practice. Okay. This rock or that rock? There's the one with the dead body. It's here this time. So it wasn't here last time. It's not until after they say it that it shows up. I gotta remember that for next time around. Hey, what's up this way? Right, is that the way we came? Oh, never mind. There's another dead guy. Oh, got her last time. Was seeing an ad earlier today for Earl Grey tea and remembered that George Picard, yeah, or Jean-Luc, yeah, Jean-Luc Picard on Star Trek, yeah, he always drank Earl Grey. He'd always go up to the replicator and say it. Tell it what temperature they wanted it and stuff. So this week I am going to buy a 100-pack of Earl Grey. I've heard it's some good stuff. I know somebody else that drinks it. Or I used to know somebody. Speaking of somebody I used to know, so my ex-girlfriend, I mentioned it a few times. She just kind of moved out one day. Really never gave me a reason. And so I wrote her a text today. Hold on. No, I was just checking to see if she ever did a reply. I wrote her a text this morning. She's been gone for months. I mean, since like April or something. And but I just sent a text this morning saying, you know, I still miss you. And I was hoping she would freaking send a text back. I said, what I said in the text is that more than anything else, I miss just being, you know, I miss our friendship, because, you know, it's freaking kind of lonely around here without her. And that's all I said, really. And the gist of what I said, I only like put in like 3 sentences, wasn't nothing major. But because I said that, I thought maybe she would text me back, you know. It's like kind of screwed up that just because you have a relationship with somebody, I've never had a relationship with somebody in the past where we didn't have at least a decent friendship afterwards, you know. I think maybe once. Well, actually, yeah, there was one that I can remember that we weren't friendly afterwards. Mostly because I kind of kicked her out because she was freaking sleeping around. But yeah, you know, this is and I moved up to an area away from my hometown because of her. Well, it was mutual benefit. But now I'm, you know, hundreds and hundreds of miles away from home. I don't know how many miles, 300 or 400 miles away, I guess. I have no friends up here, absolutely none, except for my son and his wife.
You don't think there are any bad scorpions in here, do you?
And I thought that would just kind of like maybe make her think a little bit, but I haven't heard back from her yet. But she could have been working. She works graveyard shift, you know, in the middle of the night and stuff, or works in the middle of the day sometimes. It's just she's got weird hours, so she might be either working or sleeping. Maybe I'll still hear back from her. But that's the truth. And you know, I miss us being a couple for, you know, kinda. But more than anything else, I just miss, you know, and I'm sure she doesn't have a whole bunch of people that she's real close with anyway. So doesn't she at least need like a friend? Be nice if we can just go do something once a month or something, you know? Go out to eat or something together. I don't know.
Found the missing patrols, or?
Here's their holotapes. I didn't even read. Wait. Hoping to speak to you about other things. I'm going.
Bye.
I need to look at that holotape that I just got. So these tell why he's been what he's been doing lately. And this is why it's not good to go against, or to help that other guy go against him here, is because he's actually doing this shit for the good of everybody. So this is one of the holotapes. Summary. Wait, first of all, mission: temporary passwords, lives to fight another day. Lives to fight another day. Okay. Paladin Mitez. God, I don't know how to pronounce that. And Lander, you are to survey the ruins at coordinates blah blah blah. Search for the components we need and retrieve what you can. As a secondary objective, compile a list of additional items at the site for future retrieval. Okay, so he sent these guys on this one to go look for certain technologies that he needs. Okay, now this one. Password, better part of valor. Okay, Paladin, Hughes, and Fairbanks, I need you to head north to the nearby communications array and look for the components mentioned in the briefing. The mutants there have been responsible in the past, reasonable in the past, and may prove helpful. So he's looking for something there too. Okay, and to dare to do it. Does that all make sense? Let's see. Live to fight another day and dare to do it. The better part of valor. These are all sayings in the same poem or something. Something is the better part of valor. I don't remember. Anyway. Paladin Lynn, whatever. You and an escort are to investigate the military base to the northeast of for the components we need. We have reported that the current occupants are fiercely territorial, but it's highly unlikely they have any weapons that can seriously threaten someone in full power armor. Yeah, right. The threat level is considered minimal. The motherfuckers have howitzers. That's crazy. The threat is minimal. They're the most dangerous people in this freaking whole place, man, including the fiends and the great cons. The boomers are freaking crazy. Anyway, so I read it now. There's other stuff about this. I think he talks about it, maybe. I don't know.
Found the missing patrols, or?
Yes, here's the holotapes.
They were all dead then. I suppose I'm not surprised. We have few friends in the world above, and many enemies. But we must turn our minds to other matters. When I sent out those patrols, I also sent 3 knights out on scouting missions. When the patrols failed to return, we assumed the worst, and sent a single communication to the scouts to hold position and maintain radio silence. I want you to contact those scouts and gather their reports. Like the patrols, they have devices on them that will enable you to track them. When you find them, tell them you're my representative, and ask them if the bears are still hunting. That should get them to
The
talk
bears
to
are still
Return
hunting.
when you've gathered all of their reports.
Yeah, these reports tell you a lot more, I think. So there's something happening here. Something like critical happening, and he's the only one that really knows about it. He's keeping it quiet from other people because he doesn't trust them. Like the guy that wants to freaking take over the place, for one. Oh shit, I gotta take the gun back over here. Earl Grey is alright. Yeah, Picard always says Earl Grey hot. Yeah. What happened to the stream? Did it mess up? I lost the stream for a minute or so as well. Yeah. My connection here is starting to get funky again. It was real bad about a month ago, and it would like quit. It wouldn't mess up in the daytime, but at nighttime it would freaking quit every single night. And then it just stopped all of a sudden for a long time, and I just noticed the last couple days it's been kind of funky again. I looked at the stream last night and I saw it buffing at least once. Why are you awake at this time? I have always been a night owl.
Have you found it? I need to give...
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Hardin was about to start an inquiry into the whole affair, and more than a few heads would have rolled as a result. Since you helped me, I'll tell you what. I work on some of our busted weapons in my spare time, so I have a few pieces that are kept off the books. Here, take this. I hope it comes in handy.
What you give me? tri-beam. I'll sell it back to her. Brotherhood of Steel fame.
Our patrols are always bringing more.
She has no money left. And she still has the same old stuff here. I'd like to sell her the rest of this power armor. She had some money. Later. Actually, I think I'm going to end right here, and then when I get back in a couple hours, well, it's almost 6:39, hour and a half or so. When I get back, I will continue with this quest. Where is the quest? Yeah, Still in the Dark. Wait, no, that's Eddie. Oh, no, this is it. Wait. Damn it, it just keeps changing. There we go. Outs near Camp Forlorn. Near Nipton. And near correctional facility. Camp Forlorn, I don't know where the one is by Forlorn, but I remember where the one from Nipton and correctional facility is, but it'll show me on the map. Oh, yeah, I know where he's at now. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna end here for now. Oh God, it's buffing anyway. I don't know if you guys could even hear me, but I'll be back at 7:30 or 8, maybe a little after 8, depending on how long it takes me to make something to eat. Hope you can hear me, because I gotta go. So see you when I get back. Till then, leave a like, share, subscribe. Support my channel if you can with PayPal or Patreon, or you can get some Pell Rider merch, t-shirts, cell phone covers, posters, bath towels, all kinds of crap. All in the links below. So, have a good one, guys. Adios.
What if you stay?